Yeah, I'm gonna just take a
Got a
picture.
date with the girl tonight. I'm gonna be having lots of fun tonight. Uptown funk, no downtown run. Like this is how you would treat the sun. Gray area.
No,
We
it's
ain't
just for
gonna
myself,
double check.
you know.
You got taste, but I got my intellect. R.I.P. kindness and self-respect. You got me saying, hey, what the heck? What do I do? What do I say? This ain't now, it's multiple days. Hey, listen up, we won't lead you astray. Locked in a jail cell, have us safe. Forget you wanna doubt my way. Hold you around like you're a piece of clay, not like you did anything wrong. That's the whole sole purpose of the short song. Got a date with the gun tonight. I ain't gonna be having lots of fun tonight.
Yeah,
Uptown fun, no downtown run. Like it's how you treat the sun. Great area. We don't double check. You got taste, but I got an intellect. R.I.P. kindness is self-respect. You got me saying, hey, what the heck? What do I do? What do I say? This ain't now, it's multiple days. Hey, listen up, we won't lead you astray. Locked in the jail cell, have a stay. Forget, you just stop my way. Won't you around like you're a piece of clay? Not like you did anything wrong. That's the whole sole purpose of the song.
Run through it one more time, give it a break, and then just find that break beat in there. Do it again. Hold on.
Naomi, you can't move that around. That's gonna keep so that if I spit on it, it protects the mic.
It's not about spitting on the mic, son.
I don't spit when I rap.
That's what I'm saying is that, Naomi, what are you doing?
Wait, what's it called when you use your tongue to spit, like, to make the spit go forward? Well,
See, that's about the only thing
Naomi.
I've heard of.
Stop.
Words?
What are you doing? Naomi. Naomi.
The look on your face, man. Well, why don't you sing on the beat? Impress your dad.
What are you doing?
Sing.
Don't worry about
Go
it.
ahead and sing. You look like you can sing. Go ahead.
Wait, one time.
Here, he go to
Son,
beat right
son,
here.
stop for me.
No!
Here, play.
Give me
Yeah.
my
Go on the mic and sing. Yeah, record her real quick. Let's
That's
hear
what
her
you-
sing. You hear the beat real good? Okay, go to the mic. Go to the mic so I can take your picture too. You hear the beat? You thinking of something to sing? You want to think of some lyrics? You nervous? You never done it before? Oh, don't be afraid. Okay, let's see. Who's your favorite singer? Oh, y'all, they don't listen to R&B like that?
Yeah, it's not
Or have you challenged her in singing before?
No, I mean I let her do what she wanna do.
Hold on.
I want to have a rap battle.
You got it. What up?
Hello?
What's going on?
Nothing. I have to get fruit for the family, so I'm gonna just pick the kids up instead of waiting for Matt to bring them back because y'all closer to the church than I am, so I'll pick them up.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Well, you know what, honey? That's the best. That actually is a good thing. Because if you ever wanted to sing something, you could just sing whatever's in your mind. Like say like you love your dad. You can sing, I love my daddy so much. I love my daddy so much. And you do it on the beat. Go ahead, listen to the beat and sing it in there.
Now I can just imagine her as an adult.
Oh.
Or,
honey,
that's it.
yeah.
I love my daddy so
Show
much.
daddy how
much
much
you
you
love
love
him.
him.
My
Yeah,
daddy's
go
so
ahead.
You made her blush.
Yeah.
Oh, Hercules.
Because dude's
Oh,
got
look,
this
look, look,
real
look,
bad.
look.
Yeah,
You had a
look at
moment.
that dude.
You had a moment. Now
Look
she
at
looked
that
at me
dude.
and she started frowning. You bring out the goodness in her. You made her blush. She
Then
never
you
blushed
talk.
about me.
Then you
Then I
talk.
said something as a compliment.
That's why
and
I
she
gotta
started
be some
frowning up her
balance.
face.
You got two
I need to
both
change.
genders. Teach,
I think I need to grow some hair. Get
Change
some
those
gray
clothes.
Hair,
No,
get,
son.
get a Las Vegas hat
Son.
and cock it to the
No.
left, and then maybe Naomi will like me.
No.
Because with you,
No.
she was blushing. Oh, I'm gonna sing.
Who's gonna
behind my dad.
No.
And then I
Okay,
said
fine.
something. She
Yeah, I've
said,
got something to watch this.
and mugged me.
Wow.
Terrible.
Let's go for a walk. Come on. This is my dad's apartment. Me and my brother's favorite part is this part. We always get to climb up and down this part.
Okay.
Like this. But right now, wait, which way should we go? Right now we're going that way.
Okay. So what's those stuffed animals' names?
This one's Portia and this one's Kiki.
Mm-hmm.
They're both from Velvety. I'm trying to get the entire collection, and I have a whole bunch of old ones in my basement. They're not scattered all around, but they're like, but a whole pile of them, whole bunch of copies of them are like next to the chest behind. Are next to the chest at my basement.
Mm-hmm.
And I already have one that I had no idea was a TY collection.
Okay. So now, you're not in kindergarten anymore.
Yeah.
You're not in pre-K anymore.
Yeah.
And you just finished first grade, am I right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that in summer school you're kind of still in first grade, but
And I'm gonna be a mentor.
what do you mean?
A mentor, like somebody, like when the first grader needs help on something, then they
Yeah.
can just ask their mentor.
Really?
Yeah. And well, then when they can also when the kid has nothing to do, they can talk to their mentor, and they can do partner works with their mentor and stuff like that.
So wait a minute, you're a mentor now?
I'm gonna be one.
You're gonna be one?
Yeah.
So wait a minute, that means that you've accomplished some stuff. So is it E2 that you're in now?
No, I'm in E1. E1. So Miss Sam's class teaches 4K in kindergarten.
Right.
Kindergarten, and so Miss Jerb teaches first grade, second grade, and third grade,
Mhm.
and Mrs. Harlos teaches Miss Harlos teaches fourth grade, fifth grade, and sixth grade. But I don't think a lot of people will be in sixth grade until in Miss Harlos' class.
No, I think
Except for Nathan.
right. Nathan is gonna be one of the first people in sixth grade.
He's the oldest kid in the school.
Is Nathan the oldest kid in the school?
Yes.
Meaning there's nobody else who's been there since the beginning like Nathan?
Yeah.
Really? Nathan is the only one that's been there from the beginning?
Well,
Is there another student? I thought it was 4 of them. I thought it was Nathan and like 3 other people.
not from like the beginning, like he started in Miss
Right.
Harlos'
Okay.
class.
So in other words, Nathan is the only one out of the whole school who's been there since the beginning.
I don't know.
I think what I.
But he is the oldest kid in the entire school.
Oh, Nathan is the oldest kid in the entire school.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
the only fifth grader. Well,
He's gonna be a 6th grader.
yeah. So he's the only sixth grader. At home we call him a sixth grader, and they call me a
2nd grader.
yeah. But at summer school,
Yeah, you're still in 1st grade and he's still in 5th grade.
I don't know if they call him in fifth grade, but like
Yeah, they do. They say, yeah, according to what Nathan said today. And so that just means, and that just,
I've never seen one of those things up close.
yeah, you know what that means?
No.
Okay, let me tell you what it means.
An armor thing. It's an army thing. 'Cause, like I've seen
Yeah.
one near a church.
Okay, so let me explain it, okay? So on the left right there, what do those look like? No, don't go on the grass. But on the left, what does that look like?
That looks like a helmet, a gun. I don't
Yep.
know what the bottom thing is. And boots.
Okay.
Oh, a helmet. Another
Yeah.
helmet.
No, the thing on the left is boots, right?
Yep.
The thing at the top is a helmet. I think the thing at the bottom is also a helmet. And then that is what?
A person.
And what is he doing? You do it. Let me hold your Let me hold you. What you call it? You do what that person is doing.
Okay. Oh, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
It's a thinker.
Well, no, that's not the thinker. No. 'Cause look where his hand is. Look where his hand is. His hand is not on the think, on the chin. Where's his hand? Right, on the head. Okay, put your hand on your head. And what is it? What is the emotion that when your hand is on your head?
Stress.
Stress. That's a good one. What else?
Mad.
Mad. Yep. And what else?
Sadness.
Yep. Sadness. It's more sad. What this is a symbol of? It's a reminder of some people were captured. Some people were captured at war, and they're still over there. And so these people, or that symbol, is to remind us that there are still people. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're at school, and you're at school, I got a reminder that like when I don't see you, you know, like I'm seeing you now, but when I don't see you, I'm feeling like that, wanting to make sure you guys, I see you again. You know what I'm saying? You understand? Oh boy. So, you want to look at the creek?
Oh, I see somebody watching Paw Patrol.
So, all right. So why don't you look down at the creek? I'm gonna get some video of you looking at the creek. Okay? Go over there.
This reminds me of Craig in the Creek.
Craig in the creek.
Yeah, I want to go over here.
No. You will. But first, I want to get some pictures of you up here.
Okay.
Yep. So go right there.
Don't you dare push me. Don't you dare.
I never
When
push
I
you.
get down there, don't you dare push me. Into
No, I'm never gonna push you, baby.
I want to touch it.
Touch what?
The creek.
Okay.
I'm scared though.
Okay. Come on. You can do it.
I don't.
Here, put them in my pocket.
I
Okay.
might chop my finger off.
Well, there's no alligators over here. Go ahead. You can put those.
I'm not gonna touch it.
Go ahead. You can put those in my pocket.
Okay. Oh my God! Why didn't you just tell me that earlier?
Well, I mean, you didn't have to even bring them, but you know.
Don't you dare push me in there.
No, I won't.
Oh wow.
Well, if you want, how about this?
It's dark over there.
No, how about this? I will hold one of your hands, and then you see how far you can reach. Okay.
No.
Well, I mean, you said you want to touch it. You know.
I don't want to touch it anymore.
Okay.
That looks like an alligator.
What looks like an alligator?
That moss right over there.
Is that moss or is that alligator?
I think it's moss, but it looks like an alligator.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to be so.
Mm-hmm. So, where does all this water lead to?
I don't know.
Does it lead to the Pacific Ocean? Does it lead to the Toma Ocean, to the Toma Lake? Does it lead to the bathroom?
1 sec. Oh God, no. It goes somewhere over there.
Where? There's over there?
Yeah.
Show me. Well, let's go. Let's go. This one might be easier if you want to touch the water. Ooh, stay right there. This is a good video. You want to touch that water now?
No.
We get by the rocks?
No.
Want to hold my hand while I touch the water?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you hold the camera, I'll touch the water.
Okay.
All right.
My dad is trying to touch the water.
All right.
Dad, be careful of alligators.
All right. No alligators.
There's such thing.
All right.
He's
I touched the water.
You did?
I touched the water.
Oh my God.
Woo!
He actually did it. That's some stranger's car. If you want to see it, that's some other stranger's house. Ooh, a stick.
A stick. All right, so let's come up with 12 things that this stick could do, okay? I'll go first. Here, let me see it.
Okay.
You give me the camera. You hold the camera to me. Pinocchio, did you eat those cookies? No. Are you sure you didn't eat the cookies? No. Pinocchio, did you eat the cake? No. All right.
I had two things in mind.
All right, your turn. Do one and then I'll do another one. All right, go ahead.
Okay. It could be used as a walking stick.
Can be used as a walking
Back
stick.
in my day.
Do that again.
Back in my day.
What else? Go ahead. Walk, give me a long one. Back in my day, what?
Back in my day, we didn't have Roblox.
All right, go ahead. What's the other one?
I saw another one. It was like, so like, back in my day, we didn't have Roblox. But whenever we were bored, we would play on board games.
All right, I got one.
Okay.
All right. He-Man, dun 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 dun, by the power of Grayskull, I have the power.
Wait, Dad.
Yeah.
Wait, keep it there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power.
Hercules.
All right, your turn.
Okay, my other one was like, this one's for superheroes. I can do a whole bunch of superheroes, but the one I'm thinking of is like, it's Cat Noir.
Okay.
Oh, looks like the cat's out of the box.
Oh. All right, all right, let's see here. Your turn. All right, let's see.
Dad, come on. I think somebody's outside.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. I got it. I am Zorro.
What is that?
You don't know Zorro?
No, I don't.
Zorro is a superhero who will wear a Cat Noir mask on his eyes, and when he slice with his sword, he put a Z on you. Z, Z, Z. He puts a Z on you.
What's a Zad?
That's the letter Z.
Oh.
Here you go.
Okay. Let me think. Oh, that one's gonna be hard to do. I don't think I can do that one. Oh, this one's gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna do it with this.
Okay.
Lucky Charm!
Good one. Lucky
Charm!
Good one. All
Because
right.
it's a yo-yo and
Yes,
it like moves around
of
better.
course. All right, let's see what else. What can I do of this one?
Okay. Lucky Charm yo-yo.
Chill.
I got one. Okay. Hi, I'm Finn. So Finn is this like have you ever seen Bunked?
I don't think so. Bunked? Is
Yeah.
that
Netflix show.
Oh no, I don't think I saw Bunked.
It's so there's this kid named Finn.
Mm-hmm.
He farts a lot. He burps a lot. He does a whole bunch of gross stuff.
Yeah.
Well, cause he's Finn.
Mhm.
And one time during winter, well, it wasn't winter, but like it was June,
Yeah.
and it was really cold. So they made it winter, and then Finn was like, I wish it was cold. I wish it was snowing more often. Look, achoo, snacticles.
Got it. All right, here we go.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Say, Daddy, what's wrong with your ear?
Daddy, what's wrong with your ear?
I got a lot of earwax. Hold on. Almost. Let me just get it out. Ah!
Dad, I think you need to go to the doctor about that.
Well, it's out now. I can hear you real good now.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Come on, okay. Let me see here. Oh, I got one. Hey, hey, come and get me if you want to beat me. Wait, it's hard doing this.
I know, but you actually do got it.
Oh, God.
That's pretty good.
You get what I meant.
I do get what you. Yes. Ooh, you did it. You did it.
That was hard to do. How do superheroes do it like so much that you can barely even see what they're
I
doing?
know. It's called special effects. Now, you have the ability now to toss it into the water and say goodbye to the sticks. I'm gonna go down this way so that I can get a good video of you tossing it into the water. No, you can do it from up there.
Okay.
Here, go more that way. Oh, I was gonna say you finna do that one first, huh?
I see an animal.
Okay. No big deal.
Well, I think it's an animal.
All right.
Doing that stick.
You're not gonna do the stick?
Fun.
Huh?
We can do a whole bunch of stuff with it. Now let's get to the park.
Well, look, it's almost time. Let's head on back. Go ahead. You can get rid of the stick. Don't worry, we can find another stick. Go ahead. No, you want to keep the stick
Yeah.
forever?
Yeah.
You want to keep the stick forever?
Yeah.
Naomi, keeping that stick forever. All right. Now what we could do is this is the first time you and me actually going to have a race.
Let's go over there first.
No, we're going, listen, there's no cars coming. And if it is a car coming, then go to the street. Go to the sidewalk and get ready, get set. I'm going to beat you. 1, 2, 3. Nope, I'm beating you. You're not going to be faster than me. Nope.
I'm out of breath.
So what? I don't think you can make it back there faster than me. Nope.
I have stick.
That stick ain't gonna do nothing for you.
It will.
You found nothing else to do with the stick. Oh! Oh, wait a minute. Did you catch me sleeping?
Yeah.
Well, you're not gonna catch me sleeping again.
No, stop. This is a hill.
So what is the hill?
You're not going to be able to run.
I can run up the hill.
Watch the wind.
What?
This is a hill. Barely anybody can run up a hill.
Barely anybody can run up a hill?
I mean, a lot of people can't run up a hill.
Want to leave this here for Thursday?
Huh?
Want to just leave this here for Thursday?
Yeah.
All right, babies. Oh. This was yours. Baby, you okay? Can I get rid of this Skittle bull crap? This Skittle water bull crap? Oh, baby. Well, it's time to go. It's time to go.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Looks like I gotta speed it.
I'm glad of the old school experience because then I can appreciate the value. You know what I'm saying? Like this. So if I got a phone, this mechanic dude, he was like, he messed up some stuff. He messed up some stuff, and so I saw a phone. I saw this phone just sitting there, and I was like, "Well, you don't need this, do you?" He was like, "No, I don't need it." So I was like, "Cool." So then I got, you know what I'm saying, and this is freaking value. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shoot, you can just give me this freaking phone, and I'm good. All right, this is a good picture. All right, and then try him. He's about to bring.
No, I told him I didn't want anything.
He's gonna do it anyway because that enabled him to grab a couple things. So, all right. So this will be here. So put some here. And then me.
Has anyone ever told you you really need a woman in your life? Just saying. Just saying. Like,
That is a beautiful
like
sentiment.
I don't know what it is about men.
That we, in other words, you can tell. Wow. As I'm getting this is fascinating. What you said. That's fascinating. That is very fascinating. That is fascinating. right, so this is there. Now this one, we're gonna have pointed at us. And I was so mad for a few minutes before you came. Like, let's say you came an hour ago. There was a freaking dude who was, he was, he was lawn mowing.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that was freaking loud. And I was like, it's part of my sound check. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this dude, you are freaking loud, man. Storage, boom, this one, SD card. There we go. Allow. Oh, thank you, Lord. All right, this is perfect. So now, this one, that is a hilarious statement. What you just said. That actually, that's funny.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
No, she said she was good.
Yeah.
You forced me to do it. So she has to fix it. The refrigerator to get stuff on top.
Oh man, appreciate it, man.
She told me she needed help, and now she won't answer her phone.
Oh, for real.
Yeah.
All right, so this now, you know how to say the place.
Are you kidding me right now? What? Tara? What do you need? What do you want me to say? Hold on. Just do what you can, okay? 1 second, Matt. Just do what you can do. And, like, you're talking about the automatic one, right? Just do what you can do, and we can figure the rest out after I get home. Just don't text me that, okay? Like, just say what you need help with. Just don't say I need help. Makes me think something's wrong. Alright. Bye. Okay, sorry. I'm back. Alright, what do you want me to say? What do you, like, this close? I don't know how close you want me. Yeah, this is good? I pledge allegiance to this flag, United States of America, under nation which it stands, blah blah blah. Yeah? No? Yeah, keep going. What? I don't know what else you want me to say. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, under nation which it stands. I'm like maybe 6 inches away. Okay.
Okay. Pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America. Good. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
So I might have to get rid of one of these mic cables. And I've had a lot of these mic cables for years, Um, and yeah, I actually enjoyed being married. Um, there is a calm, there is a normalness to being married and having a woman.
Chalk what?
Talk towards this.
Okay. Yep, I'm talking. Pledge allegiance. Yep, it's good. Sort of. Yours? Okay. Talking in yours. I think we have the same living room carpet. Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Okay. Um, okay. Let's see. I don't know if you heard me, but I think we have the same carpet. Well, mine wasn't quite the cheapest carpet, but you know.
What is that?
Said mine wasn't quite the cheapest carpet, but
This, like that on so,
Okay. Yeah, no, mine was not the cheapest carpet, but it was an okay carpet. Like it was like $200 and some for my living room for the carpet. Okay. Um, it's nice in here. It's not hot.
Okay.
No, I got tea.
You said you got tea?
Yeah, I have tea.
I saw you got tea. But oh shoot. I'm actually really excited. So, you see how you're sitting right now?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know you were going to sit exactly like that, but that is what I was talking about. I like, you know, when women. This is not a seat of a, you know what I'm saying? Like, where you can do what you're doing right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like what you're doing. You like the way you do it on the camera?
Yeah.
All right. So this one, I believe, is going. Yep. I like it. This one is going. So I got two to pick from.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
What do you mean? Are you saying you don't like it, or?
I never like myself on camera.
When we did this before, um, when we did this before, I know it wasn't a big deal, but I got everything. This is good. This is good. And then this is recorded. So we're good. So we're good. Started. But when we did this before, and let me see, bring that mic a little bit closer to you. Yeah, and then and then you'll be, yeah. Okay. When we did this before, do you remember?
Yes,
Like,
I remember.
So how was your feelings when we did it before? Like, yeah.
I was stocking my shelves. Like, what do you want to say?
Oh, that's right. We did it while we was at work, right?
Yes, I was working.
A woman working. See, look, right here I can put a logo or something like that. You know, say a green screen, I can do some stuff. You know, so like I can put, you know, stuff. All right, so here we go. I figured out. This to sync up the video and the audio. You know what they do?
Yeah.
That's all it is a sound. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you can see the sound waves, and then it helps me line them up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So this is here just in case the audio over there fails, because it was messing up. Because I won't go into it, you know. And I bought a switcher thing so that I could have sat over there, like Howard Stern. He sits over there, and the person sits on the couch. You ever seen the Howard Stern show?
No.
Yeah. So he sits over in his little cubicle desk area, and the person got the couch to themselves and
Like
got
therapy,
space.
you know.
I mean, yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying. So this is the Matt Ellipsis show, and I'm delighted to have Keisha with me today. This is a long time coming.
Yes.
And I appreciate you because you were like, you were like, let's just do this today.
Yeah, I got shit to do, you know. I can't wait forever.
So, you were stocking shelves last time. When we first did our discussion, right? Did it feel weird for somebody to want to talk to you and make a recording?
Yeah.
Why?
This is Toma. Like, we don't have people doing this.
Oh, just because it's Toma, or?
It's a small town. We don't have people doing stuff like this. I mean, obviously we do because you're here, but like,
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just not something.
That's what you just said. It's news to me, like finding out that Walmart has underwear in my size. Of course you know it, but it's like, oh man, I got something that'll actually, you know, whatever. That's just a dumb example. But when you say nobody does it, I mean, like, do you not find yourself interesting enough to, you know, like when you watch interviews with people?
No, I'm not. Like, just me. Like,
You're just you, so you don't find. So okay, when we talked last time, I mean, I'm one of the things I'm happy about is that I got the audio, and you saw I made I took pictures of you that we had or whatever, and things have definitely changed since that time period.
yes.
And so that's why this is like a huge deal to me because when I added you to the Conclave download team, I looked at you, like I look at a lot of people, as somebody who is going to tell me some stuff from a different worldview that I would just walk over it, not even know. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughter, you see that stick right there?
Yeah.
That stick don't mean nothing to me. But you ever seen Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yes, I
You've
have.
seen that show. So you know how they got the little props and you just take a prop and you just do various things with it, right? So me and her are having a moment to ourselves. I got about 17 minutes of video on one of these phones, right? I just pulled it out and
Don't
she
know
said,
which one do you?
yeah, no, I
Are
do
your
good.
millions of phones?
Well, fortunately, I did load it onto the computer, so because
Okay.
I'm gonna do some editing. But that 17 minutes, what happened is that my son was in here doing something, and my daughter said, "I want to go out there," right? And me and my son, we had just finished doing 40 minutes of ha, right? You know what I'm saying? So I said, "Okay, let's go." So me and her by ourselves, we went outside. I just brought my video camera and said, "Let me capture the moment." We picked up a stick. I said, "Baby, let's do 10 things. 10 things, or whatever." So I did something with the stick, and then she did something. I got the video. I handed her the camera, she videotaped me, whatever, right? So we got 17 minutes, and then she said she don't want to get rid of that stick because of that moment. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. It's like that's how I look at the different people in my life. Wow, yeah, you may not seem interesting, but that moment that we experienced, because this is what I experienced with you. That was my third job. I was working 2 other jobs at the same time.
I remember that.
And I was going 16 days in a row, 1 day off. 16, 15 days in a row, 2 days off. One of the jobs is in Illinois, and then it's just like, and I did that for 13 months, I think 13, almost 14 months. April, my manager, she's a supervisor, manager or supervisor? April.
I can't fucking stand it. So.
Okay.
But yeah, she's a manager.
Which she's a manager because you got the store manager, and then you got department managers, and then you have
assistant and then department.
Gotcha.
And then they change it up a little bit. Now they have like zone managers and stuff. So.
Well, yeah, they changed it up because that minimum wage thing hit them. Yeah. But that's how I was looking at you, and I was amazed because you had got promoted, or I don't know if you would call it promoted. Maybe you would call it promoted. I call it promoted. You were, when I first got there, you were doing one thing, and then you were part of a leadership of your area in produce, right? And then grocery.
I was jewelry department manager when you and your wife started, if I remember correctly. And then I stepped down, and I was just a regular staff member of produce.
Right.
And then I went and I applied for the frozen department manager, and I wish I got. So.
And like doing that, how did that feel? Because I know what emotion feels like. I know what moving around feels like. But when I saw you, I was looking at the hard work. And at that time, you had how many children?
2.
And you got 3 now, or you still got 2?
No, I had 3. I had 3 because I had Laura when I was in produce. So when I got the frozen department manager job, I had 3. When I was in jewelry department manager, I only had 2.
Right. And the thing that I saw, and I was telling you this on the phone earlier, I was in my late 30s, and we were getting pregnant with my daughter, and it was like I was noticing all these women, non-military women. Okay, you gotta understand. I went to the military when I was 17 years old, and at 17, you don't know a lot. You know enough to do what you're doing. Man, I was looking at all these women working diligently, working not prissy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow. That was, wow. And it's probably not that big of a deal to you.
It's just what I've always done. No, it's not that big of a deal to me.
And so, how long of time between when you had your child did you go back to work?
6 weeks.
What's up with the 6 weeks? That's the standard, right?
Yeah,
for
well,
a working woman?
With Laura, because I had to have a C-section, I think it was actually 8 weeks. But the other 2 was 6.
Wow.
And I couldn't go back to work till I was cleared.
By the doctor. That's normal. That's pretty much the normal protocol.
Yeah. Especially with a C-section, because they consider it a major surgery.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, like, when you're doing the 6 weeks and going to your pre-delivery appointments and then when you're at work, after you're cleared to go back to work, what are your thoughts, or what were your thoughts, and what are your thoughts about the woman who does not have to work you know what I'm saying? Like you went to after you had your baby, you did the state maximum or minimum,
Minimum.
you see what I'm saying? Like
Minimum is
6
6
weeks.
weeks.
Right, you know what I'm saying? In other words, they can't pull you back to work in 4 weeks. They can't pull you back. Your job would be breaking the law.
Technically, if you are cleared, I think they can. Don't quote
They
me
could,
on
no,
that.
of course, yeah.
But no, they can't pull you back to work anyway. You have to have a doctor's release to go.
Of course.
But
But
yeah,
that's the point. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah.
like you don't. When you're at work and you're putting the produce together and the frozen and the jewelry for different, and you see at Walmart, a lot of women are there,
yeah.
and they have a different lifestyle than yours, where they're spending money, just like you would spend money, but you know that they're not working a, 12-hour shift, 8-hour shift. Got to be there. Can't have points. You see what I'm saying? Like,
So
what is your thoughts about that?
some women are meant to be stay-at-home moms,
Gotcha.
and others are not. I'm
Okay.
not a housewife.
Gotcha.
I am not a stay-at-home mother. I love my kids, don't get me wrong, but you couldn't pay me enough to stay at home 7 days a week with my children.
Is it because you have ambitions or because the children are annoying?
Both. Both, for sure. No, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't want to fucking sit at home and watch my kids all day.
Mhm.
Like, I can't trust somebody else to take care of me.
Yeah.
Especially my ex-husband, who had gotten fired from a job for attendance, and like, you take care of yourself. Like, I'm an independent, dependent person, if that makes sense. Like, if I'm independent, like if I don't have anybody, that's fine. I will, like, I mean, I work no matter what. I'm not gonna rely on somebody else, but like, what I mean by independent, dependent person is like, if I'm independent, I will do whatever I want, do whatever I want. If I'm with somebody, like, Sean and I aren't dating, but we're kind of together, not together type thing. And like, not that I'm dependent on him, but I'm dependent on him for my social interactions, and like, I don't do anything really. Like, I stay at home and I hang out with him, even though he's on his game most of the time. And I want to strangle him because he doesn't do what he says he's going to do. But he's like my person, if that makes sense.
No, I understand what you're saying. Companion. Because there is, the world that we live in is not what I thought it was supposed to be like.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was raised thinking, and even though it wasn't a total reality in my life as a child, I was raised thinking man works and then the mother stays at home, and then that's just the way it is.
Is that what your parents did?
Until I was 7, when they started the process of divorce, and then my mother, for my growing up years, she worked as some type of medical assistant or secretary or something in that vein at the VA hospital in Maywood, and my father worked his jobs, and I stayed with my father, so I got a chance to see both people being independent. You see what I'm saying? My father, who had custody of us, he did not require child support from my mother. And my mother did not have a whole bunch of money. And just like you would think, a woman who, I don't think my mother, she got a certificate, but she didn't like go to college and get like, master's degree.
Well, that's what my CNA is a certificate.
It's a certificate,
Yeah.
right? So that way you can go and you got the necessary skills
Yes.
to do what it is you got to do.
Yes.
So I got a chance to really see, even though I wasn't paying that attention to it, a woman and a man with 2 different levels of responsibility and doing their life. You know what I'm saying? both of them remarried, and both of them got rid of those second, whatever. So really, both my parents, they were single for the majority of my upbringing. You know what I'm saying?
See, my parents are married, still married.
Okay.
Growing up, I thought they should get divorced because, when they would fight, they would have such bad fights. They would talk to each other for days. My dad would sit on the couch. They would take mail and write letters back and forth. But, that's just... They didn't want to give up on each other.
Right.
Why, I don't know. But they were independent, dependent people.
Right.
My mom could go. She started working once I started kindergarten.
Mhm.
Because they couldn't afford somebody to watch the kids. My mom has 4 kids. And my dad worked on a cranberry marsh until I was 10. So, he kind of, not that he made his own hours, but, he could kind of flex them. But my mom was a bus driver, so that way she could kind of match the school days and stuff.
Right.
And they were independent, dependent people. My dad, he went fishing up in Canada once or twice a year.
Wow.
Yeah, he had his drinking for a while. Now it's karaoke. He doesn't drink anymore. But and my mom had her scrapbook stuff, and before she had her sewing, and so they've always had their extracurriculars that they do alone. But then we had our, I'm not gonna say family trips, but we go out to McMullen or Fort McCoy for and park the camper there for the summer and go out every couple of weekends, and that's what I mean by independent, dependent people.
Yeah.
If you're with somebody, you should be with somebody. If you want to be independent, go be independent by yourself.
Right, because then your spouse is like a coworker.
Right. If you want to be independent but dependent, I don't know.
Well, your experience is a little bit of what I wanted to save my children from. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see my father and my mother arguing in my teenage years as I was growing up. I didn't see them arguing. I heard what my dad had to say about stuff. Go visit my mother. I hear what she got to say about stuff. And they were independently correct for who they are. And then I could make up my own mind over time. Both of them are still alive, and I know them. And, you know what I'm saying? I love them equally, obviously. I didn't want what you experienced. I didn't want my children to experience both of us going back and forth in the house. And this is what I mainly didn't want. I didn't want my son to grow up having a temperament where he was muzzled from what his opinion was.
And see, if you would have asked me 10 years ago, I would have said, no, my upbringing was the worst. And there's stuff I'm not going to talk about.
Yeah.
But if we're just talking about my parents arguing and stuff, and look, they've been married for 36 years. They're still together.
Yeah. So in other words, the arguing was not the lion's share of the...
Right. And it just shows me, looking now as a 32-year-old person, you can fight and still love somebody, and you can have disagreements and still love somebody. You just have to find, and I'm going to say compromise, because that's really what it is about. You're not going to find somebody who is exactly...
Is a carbon copy of you and is
what,
every...
Yes.
A la carte. You're exactly what I need.
Yes. You have to compromise on some things unless you want to be alone forever.
You got to compromise on some things. Look, a quote from Keisha. You have to compromise on some things if you don't want to be alone forever. Okay, before you had your current boyfriend, and I know I'm sorry for saying it like that. what is the dating market like
Oh, it fucking
for
sucks.
a woman in her 30s, a woman in her 30s with the responsibility of 3 children and a job or 2 jobs. I think you said you have 2.
I had 2.
At the, when I,
Yeah, I had 2 at the time. I had to quit Walmart because they weren't with my availability.
Right.
So I've been away from Walmart for about a year now. The dating world sucks. It really does. Men don't think with. They think with their penis. They don't think with their like. They just want somebody to come and screw them and like maybe cuddle for the night. And then they might want somebody else the next night. They don't want commitment. They don't want like a real relationship. At least that's my findings.
What would you say is a real relationship? Is like when you think about your parents, the 36 years they've been married, is that the is that of everything you've seen across the world, right? Would you say that what you saw in your parents, the 36 years they've been married, and your experience in that, would you say that that is a real relationship, or is there a different example, of what a real relationship is?
I mean, I guess everybody has their own take on real relationships. I mean, my idea of a real relationship is 2 people who work together and like pick up each other's slack when one has a bad day or whatever, out of courtesy, you keep the other one informed of like your tentative plans. Like you don't have to say, okay, I'm leaving the house at 8 a.m. by 9 o'clock. I'm going to be doing this, no, be like, hey, yeah, I'm going to be gone for the day. These are kind of my tentative plans. Like, don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but like a relationship, like I said, is not all about compromise. Compromising is good, but it's about respecting the other person. And if something bothers the other person, and yet you keep doing it, you don't respect that person, and you should not be in a relationship with that person. You should be with somebody who is willing to compromise on that. Like, there are certain things that I will not compromise on.
Yeah.
That's how I know Sean and I are not going to work in the long run.
Right.
Like, because there are things I will not compromise on. And there's things that he will not compromise on.
Yeah.
And they just happen to be the same thing. So.
And it actually is very mature. And I don't think that unless you got the experience of having children, having had a formal marriage and a formal litigation related to divorce, you know what I'm saying? It makes it so that you know what your boundaries are better than when you were in high school.
Oh yeah, I was brought up very naive. Like, I went for the first person that wanted me. Honestly, I mean, looking back, I should have went the other way. But I mean, I'm not saying that my ex-husband was never good. He was good, but he liked his video games and talking to women online more. Like, there's that to me is, yeah.
And I only want to pry on one little piece because what you said is I understand. Gaming, I don't understand it.
What? Like, he would play role-playing games. So, Dungeons and Dragons is what he would play, but he wouldn't play that one on the computer. He would play that one face-to-face with, his brother and his cousins and, like, all their friends.
And I hear that is so fun, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a buddy of mine who they actually record the audio of the games and narrated, and then they put music to it and stuff like that.
Like-
They make a big thing out.
I've watched them play.
Yeah.
I didn't care
It's
for
not
it.
your cup of tea.
No.
That's your cup of tea.
Yes, that is my cup of tea. Lots of sugar. Which I actually have to make tea when I get home. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, no, I went and watched them play, and it's 15, 16 hours
Yeah.
of them sitting around a table, rolling the fucking dice, looking through their books, and I'm just like, I don't understand this at all. And he would go not once a year, but up to 4 times a year for 4 days at a time throughout our whole entire marriage, except for like the last couple of years of our marriage because he didn't have any vacation and we didn't have any money. Well, we had the money if we would have budgeted better.
Yeah.
But and that's my fault, by the way.
It's your fault. It's
That's
your
what
fault.
he says,
Whoa, meaning you acknowledge.
No,
She acknowledges her fault.
no.
I know.
He
you
said
right,
it was
right,
my
of course,
fault.
right.
It's all my fault.
Right. At least you're woman enough
There-
to.
No.
I'm
But
just kidding.
honestly, there were a lot of things that I did wrong in my marriage.
Mhm.
But ultimately, one thing I can say is I never cheated.
Yeah, I understand what you say. Yeah.
Like, I may have been a bitch, and I may have been bitchy, and I may have had a short temper, and did I let behaviors go on too long before I said, yeah.
Is that, and I want you to continue your point, but is the snippiness of wife snippiness that, man, I can make a song about wife snippiness.
Wife snippiness.
How does it feel to be on the sniper of the snippiness? How does it feel? Like when you're releasing, and if I'm I know what it feels like to be on my side, and that's why I love talking to you and people like you that have experienced the full fall in love, get married, and then the divorce, and then all of the what I'm saying. Like, I love that. What does it feel like to be the sniper?
It's aggravating.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't like to be a bitch.
Gotcha.
Okay, sometimes it's fun. But,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to have to come home from work and, so he worked 3 days a week. I work 5 to 7. So,
That's the Walmart way, man.
especially during inventory.
I know.
14-hour days, 5 days a week. Anyway, it was very aggravating to come home and have nothing done. Like, the house is fucking destroyed because I have kids, and I understand it's going to be messy. But at least pick up or do some dishes, or because I did all the cooking. So, if he was not at his mom and dad's, which he was all the time,
Mhm.
I would come home and I'd be like, hey, I thought I said I needed these pots to make dinner tonight. And he would be like, oh, yeah. And then he'd go and try and wash them. And I'm like, okay, it's already 5 o'clock. I need to get dinner started.
Yeah. And there it's really tripped out because the marriage vows that I've looked at, they need to be updated. Like, I think they need to be updated, in my personal opinion, because a woman like you, and I'm only putting myself in this scenario because both of us have experienced being married. I actually love washing dishes. Do you know? I got a video.
I mean, I have a sink full of dishes right now. You can come home with
Listen.
me and do some dishes.
Listen,
And
what I'm saying is that doing this right here means that much to me that we can work that out. Because listen, I'm gonna tell you something, and I mean this. I mean this. What I'm saying. Now, my experience was different from that. Now, here it is. Here you are. I enjoyed washing dishes. I would put the camera. I enjoyed washing dishes so freaking much that I got a video. I got a couple of videos where I just set the camera up, the tripod up.
You did not.
And it was a bunch of dishes.
Ugh.
And then I'm just enjoying washing these freaking dishes, right? And I get it, man. I'm talking because I saw before I was married, I saw Vincent Thompson. He was washing dishes, and I saw how he cared about getting all the germs off the freaking dishes, and he washed it. I was like, wow, he washed it thoroughly and put it in the dish. And I was like, wow, I'm looking at this. I was like 23, 24 years old, and I just watching this man wash dishes, and I was like, man, that's all right. And so then, when it was my turn to wash dishes, it was listen, Keisha. It was listen. You look at the video footage. I'm gonna send you the video footage. Then I and then I took the video footage and I made a video and I put some of my music in the background. So now I'm just watching this shit, just listening to my music, and I love watching it. I loved it. I don't like doing it in a restaurant, but in my home, I love it. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because now, that's one thing that, let's say we were married. That's one thing, it wouldn't even come up. Like, it wouldn't even come up, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like, because this is what I was trying to get to, is if my wife is working and her schedule is just as busy as mine, if not busier than mine, and she's working a job, and her work schedule is as busy as mine, the house that we live in, I have no choice. Because if I'm working one, because I've always worked too. So by the time I get home, I don't even care about the house or care about the food. I don't care about I don't care. I'm ready to go to sleep or hang out with the children. You know what I'm saying? And let them experience it. That's why I did a lot of video, because then I can, you know what I'm saying? It's like, some people forget. It's like, no, babies, look.
Right. With the memories.
Right. And I was doing it for myself because I didn't know I was going to be in this scenario. But that's my point. My point is that the division of, quote, labor, it's got to balance out. You see what I'm saying? So I feel you on. In other words, I understand your point when you're saying, listen, I'm working, because Walmart, what I watched, that's not an easy job to do day after day. And it'd be different if you got paid double the pay. So then, let's say you got paid, let's say that Walmart had you working those hours, but it was double the pay, and you could take a month off, and you could take a couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like balanced or whatever. Then you can have your energy, but you're spending your life energy really working there, and you come home and you're giving what's left. And so for you to put on your cooking hat and cook, and I'm assuming it's not hot dogs and that you would cook, right?
Sometimes. Otherwise it was like tater tot casserole, chili, baked chicken, hamburgers, whatever. Yeah.
So, I mean, but you were making a point, and I didn't want to miss the point, and that is you were talking about, you were talking a little bit about, okay, the dish, that was an example, but you were finishing making a point.
Like, I don't remember what my point is at this point in time, but, it's team. When marriage is teamwork, relationships are teamwork. If you are living with somebody and you come home and go straight to your video games, let's say that you're living with somebody and you're not paying them to live there. And you're supposed to be fixing their house, okay? Just an example here, okay? Just bear with me. Kind of like the whole dishes thing. Like, I couldn't get past you fucking videoing yourself doing dishes. Like, what psycho wants to watch themselves do dishes? But that's a whole nother story, okay? So let's just say that you're living with somebody, you're not paying rent, you're supposed to be fixing their house, but you're not, because you're making up all these excuses. Okay? So you come home.
That's good stuff. That's
And
good
you know,
stuff.
after all this COVID stuff,
Yeah.
people are even more alienated.
Now check this out. She's so pretty. How can you be in the singles ministry and not want to be with the teacher?
There'll be other pretties in there too. That's ain't just one pretty. There's always multiple pretty.
Hey, you remember when you was in school, right? And your teacher was so pretty you couldn't do your English, but you're
yeah.
only like 9 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But even in school, I never thought none of my teachers, my men teachers, was handsome.
No, because
Ain't that a trip?
Twelfth grade homeroom teacher. Oh my God.
Do you remember his name? Do you? Okay. So give an example. Give an example of You're 12. You're sitting in class, reenacting. All right. So we're gonna reenact. You sitting. You pretend like you sitting in class, right? So.
Oh, he's so good looking because he was young. He was like 23.
Excuse me, guys.
Yeah.
24. He was a young guy, but
And he must have been rare. Because 20 years ago, there weren't that many male teachers, period.
yeah. Oh, we had a lot of male teachers.
Oh, no, not yours.
But
We had more
I don't
women.
know what he did before, but yeah, he was.
I'm going down this like this grill.
He was a 10. He was when I was 18. He was definitely a 10 because he was only like maybe a few years older than me. And he was like,
Yeah,
we
no,
could not wait. We
I
were the
wasn't
first
that
one.
lucky.
Who was the first one to home? And we would sit up front. We would sit up front.
Do you think he knew? Do you think he knew?
Yeah, I think teachers know. Even the lady teachers know.
Yeah.
For the high school teachers, they'll dress down now.
No, we were the first ones there. Me and my friend Stephanie were the first ones there. We were always the last one in class. We were like,
So
what you doing
funny.
this weekend?
So-
Like, we were never. It wasn't a situation where we were disrespectful.
No. I got you.
It was
Yeah.
just that we liked him because he was so good looking, you know. But yes,
He was a smoke show.
he was a smoke show.
So okay. When during my time of marriage, there was always.
Take the fourth downstairs.
I think so. I think it might be downstairs.
I'm going to take the meat downstairs.
There was a time where we would sit down to watch TV together, right? So I got acquainted with two shows that really educated me on, I don't want to say black women, but just educated me on women in general, right? One of them was Grey's Anatomy, and the other one was Scandal. Okay, now I'm watching.
Wow.
So I'm sitting there with my. She's now my ex-wife, but I'm sitting there with my wife, right? And she turns me on to these shows, right? So we're watching those. And listen, I'm a person. I enjoyed sitcoms, like Married with Children. Loved it, right? I love that show, right? Right now, I'm sitting here watching Grey's Anatomy, and I'm tripping out on. There was a dude called McDreamy and then McSteamy.
Yeah.
So you remember them?
I never watched all of them.
Right, but you do know you've heard of the.
But McDreamy was not attracted to me.
Okay, which one? Wait. McSteamy? No. McDreamy was the one that was in the relationship with Grey. That was McDreamy.
McDreamy, yes.
And McSteamy was the other dude that was kind of taller, right? Okay.
Oh, he was cute.
I remember when
He was a look. However, McDreamy.
No, but you know what? That's the thing. What they were able. I'm looking at this from at this point in my life. I'm married and I've been a Christian, since 19. I'm in my 30s now, and I done seen church stuff be messed up. I'm looking at, I'm actually now looking at the word. I'm seeing messed up stuff. So now I'm looking at this based on the fact that things that I saw was how certain shows will. Grey's Anatomy is going to cater to women more than they cater to men. So in other words, the women, they were okay. But they got depth. They got depth of character. They made sure that they put a sexy-looking man, and I was tripping out.
Okay, you gotta think about it. Of course, they're catering.
Right, and it's a doctor, right?
I always want
a good-looking doctor coming in to take care of you.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I mean,
Nisha,
like,
shut up.
you do. Like, okay, the doctor I work for, don't nobody want him with his wife. He's not a bad-looking dude, however, he just ain't my type. But
Right.
I'm like, don't know how I want that Sheldon, but Michelle.
Let's put that on the show. Leave that out. That's off the record.
He's a great guy. He is, but
They gonna see a jump cut. They gonna see
That's
the doctor I work for. Click. So
That is off the record.
now I'm going somewhere with this question. So follow me here on this because and this is why I'm asking you guys because now the other show I brought up was Scandal because now I was.
Now, I never watched that one.
I did. I love it.
Right. That it was a great, well produced show. Now, see, but
My sister.
yeah. Now, here's what tripped me out. So, in that show, they did an interesting job of pairing her with two different white men that she's in a relationship with, and then remember there was one black dude that she did have a little relationship with. Now,
Okay.
I'm asking you this, right? Okay, I feel so bad because I never called you guys' name. Okay, my name is Matt.
Hey, Matt, I'm Libby.
Libby. So, all right, wait. You go ahead and look. Since this is not your show, but you know, it's like I'm interviewing you guys, right? So it's like it's kind of like the medley or live music show. So, but why don't one of y'all? I think you're like when I was watching you guys interview Phil, you seemed more like the main, you know. Like your name is before the ampersand and her name is after the ampersand. If y'all
yeah, no,
like
the
that,
other way.
right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but I know it's called the Church Ladies Cooking Show with what's your name again?
Oh, it's three of us. It's me, it's Niecy.
Yeah, we're missing one.
Yes, it's actually in the order of seniority would be Niecy, Sharon, and then me. I'm the newbie.
Oh, of who was here first.
Yes. So Sharon, and then Niecy's the lead.
So
and
okay,
Sharon's
so
the
Niecy. Now Niecy, was she here a few minutes ago?
That's Niecy right there in front of you.
Niecy. Okay, Niecy. I'm sorry. What doggone it? I'm trying to get it right. I'm trying to. Okay. All right. Where's Niecy? Oh, she right here. Okay. So Niecy.
And you know God hides people from some people.
Oh, what?
Is there a reason for that?
Yes, ma'am. Protect them.
Okay. I didn't know that because I was like, okay.
So
That's why you gotta
Niecy.
get to clear stuff up.
So Niecy, do you like that there's a Niecy Nash out there in the world? You're representing the name Niecy out in the world, or not her specifically?
I'm not her. I like Niecy Nash as an actor.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful person. You know, I've been following her her career. But some of the things that she, her beliefs, I would say I'm not, on board with that. However, I think she's a great person. But to say that I have a, Niecy Nash name because my name is Niecy.
No, I mean just a Niecy in the world representing it. You know what I'm saying?
But this Niecy is I'm a whole I'm a whole situation by myself, baby. So for Niecy Nash, I think she's a whole situation because
All by herself.
All by herself, but baby.
So Niecy
I'm
as
a whole
so
situation.
Niecy as so why don't you give me at least 2 minutes on the Niecy in front of me situation? What is the Niecy in front of me situation?
Well, let me tell you.
She's beautiful.
Let me say
She's
this.
strong. She's Christian. She's law enforcement. Now she's taking care of people.
Wait a minute. Are you selling? Are you selling her right now? Is that what I just?
You know, retired law enforcement.
You can what I was setting up so you can see what I see and see if she sees what I see.
Right. Okay, I'm retired law enforcement.
Right.
And I love my job. Management, not so much, but I enjoy taking care of people. And I switched to nursing. I'm actually about to get ready to start teaching nursing. And I work for an amazing doctor with his wife. I don't think the wife needs to be there, but Hey, that's just me. She
Oh, Jesus.
no, but she been away. I'm like, move. I got 3 surgeries next week, and she why are you in the room? You do the business part. But anyway, just I'm at a place in my life to where I have so much peace. I have so much peace. I thank God for things as well as they are. I got 99 problems, but I thank God for peace and a sound mind and being able to be as blessed as I am. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my career. I'm grateful for my new career. When I tell you I have a passion for cooking, I cook 6 days a week.
Good
I cook
Jesus.
6 days a week because I enjoy it. I enjoy different foods, trying different recipes. So yes, this is a passion for me. I have a catering business. I love.
You got a catering business as a nurse too?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
I have 5 books I'm writing. I have 5 books I've been working on for the past 10 years.
Wow.
So it's like
books.
Huh?
Cookbooks?
One of them is cookbooks.
Oh, okay.
However, the other ones are just things like at 3 o'clock in the morning,
Okay.
I got an idea, or I have a story. I'll get up and I get on my laptop and I start a story.
Oh,
So
okay.
all of these have been started with my imagination. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Because I remember one story I have. It's called Chronicles of Unhappy Marriage. That story came to me at 2 a.m. in the morning. I wrote 5 chapters. I was up to about maybe. I got up at 2. I didn't fall back asleep until maybe about 10 a.m.
Dang. Okay. Now
So, yes.
you're making me want to tap in because let me ask you.
tap
All right, Nisi.
Uh-huh.
If you could say in one sentence what an unhappy marriage is, describe an unhappy marriage in one sentence. Because obviously, did you come up with that when you said Chronicles of Unhappy Marriage? Is there some of life experience that you've had in there? Okay,
Absolutely.
so what is, in your view, an unhappy marriage?
Unequally yoked.
Unequally yoked.
You have 4 components to a marriage. Okay? You have communication, respect. No, communication, trust, respect, and love. Love always comes last. And let me tell you why I have them in that order. Okay, you have communication. I'm communicating with you because I trust you. I trust you with my innermost thoughts. I trust you with my 3 a.m. thoughts when we sitting up and we talking about everything under the sun.
Yeah.
Things in our past, things that we want for our future. I trust you. And if I trust you, I respect you. So if you have those 3 components,
Yeah.
love comes easy.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, because think about it. If you're not communicating, that means it's somewhere it's crumbling because somewhere in the relationship, I don't trust you with my thoughts. I don't trust you with my venting. I don't trust you with something, which means that if I don't trust you in a marriage, I don't respect you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
here comes that love part, because the love part is easy when you have all of those components. So I feel like those components are the structure and the foundation of a marriage. Of course, God being first. Of course. However, but God gives common sense and common. However, God gives us, He gives us the wisdom and knowledge to want to make it work. So it's like, okay, if I'm giving 80% and you giving me 20,
That ain't gonna work.
it's not gonna work. Where I'm doing all the work, I might as well
Right.
be married to myself.
Right.
So, getting back to my story, some of it in my mind came with things that happened in my marriage. However, the majority of it and where it went, when my imagination just took over, amazing.
Gotcha.
Amazing story. So it's just, of course, life experiences.
Mhm.
I have a story called The Piano Man's Daughter. So much of my life is in that
Gotcha.
story. So it's a great story. Now I have one. It's called Love Is Never Enough.
Yeah.
It just came out the blue. Nothing dealing with my story or my past or anything. I have one called Maintain the Money. That one right there just
You said maintain the money or maintain the man?
maintaining the monkey.
The monkey.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And you have to understand the story. And
Okay, I got you.
that right there, I was at work on my lunch break, and I just started writing it down on the paper because it just came to me like that. So I thank God for that talent to where when I see a story or
Yeah.
it's a story in my head, I'm like, let me put this on paper. I have one called In My Father's House. So it's just different ones over the years.
See,
It's been
now
working.
if you were in a relationship with a guy at this moment, right? Would that take away from some of the stuff you're doing? Because when you say I'm cooking 6 days a week with the caterer, and you got a catering business, and you're a nurse, and you have these projects, I know that, and I'm saying this as a fellow creative. I'm a rapper, right?
Okay.
And I got all these album ideas, song ideas, just like you got the book ideas.
Right.
I love no one snapping on me, nagging at me. Nobody coming downstairs and I mean,
I don't do that. I don't have the mental space for that.
It feels so good to, like you said, get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and just start doing what you got to do. Right. How does that feel? Like in this, I'm assuming that you're single. I'm just assuming that right now, just based on everything you said, because I can't even imagine all of that and dude walking around saying, "Hey, baby." I can't even imagine that at the moment.
Well, let me explain to you like this. Okay, when you love someone and you're in love, you make time. No matter what.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course.
No matter what you got going on. Like all the things I got going on, I got 99 things I'm doing. Okay. However, when I want to make time for an individual, I'm gonna make that time.
Yeah, of course.
Something's going to be put on the back burner, and then and my thing for a guy that would say, okay, I really want to get to know her, I want to be a part of her life, all I'm going to say is keep up. Because, and this is, I have this theory where, okay, if you're going to be in my life, you're going to hold my ladder, just like I'm going to hold yours. So when you climb into the top, I'm going to be right here at the bottom, and I'm going to be holding on. So if you see that I'm doing this right here, because I'm about to start another business with my nursing where I'm going to do a recovery house. So if you see me doing that, and you see like, oh, you know what? She's a working woman, she's this, that, and the other. I need for you to hold my ladder. Because when I get to this point, I'm gonna reach down and I'm gonna pull you with me.
Yeah.
And so when you get up there with me, when it's your turn to go up that ladder, I'm gonna be right there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
It's a thing where you better keep up with Niecy. You gotta keep up with Niecy. Otherwise, it's gonna be a situation where you gotta go. You gotta slide to the left. Slide to the right. I don't have like the time for someone that can't keep up, or either like when I retired from my job, I worked in the County Sheriff's Office. I had to have a mental funeral for so many people in my life that were bringing so much stress and just issues to my mental funeral. When I tell you, I could wear, it's too much mental space, and I got so many things that I'm trying to do to where they just don't fit into any equation that I got going on. I got math equations all in my head, and if you don't fit, if it's not a common denominator, why are you here? So I have to think in that sense. And any guy that's like, hey, I'm trying to do what she's doing, I'm trying to keep her working, you better put your tennis shoes on. Messing with me, because I've always been one like my father, never to sit still, because I got things to do, and it's like, that's why I told my son, I have a son that's in the Navy. He's actually out to sea right now.
Jesus.
And I told him.
How old is he?
He's 20.
Oh, that's all. Congratulations.
He's a meteorologist. He's doing so well. He loves it. But I told him, I was like, because I know my oldest is 32. So I told him, he's like, Mom, he said,
you don't look like, you know what? I would not imagine that you got a 32-year-old.
I have a 32-year-old.
Good Jesus. You must have had a child when you was born. Like you came out the womb with a child.
I got a 30-year-old.
My oldest is 32 years old. He's a culinary chef. And my 30-year-old told me, he's like, Mom, I'm not having kids. He said, I don't even think, I'm barely taking care of myself. He was like, no kids. He said, I don't see them in my future. So my baby boy, he's like, Mom, I want a huge family. And I was like, look, when you start talking about grandbabies, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, they're going to have to put the schedule something with me, because I may not be available. Mima may not be available. Lucky may not be available. So they're going to have to check in with me, to make sure, is Mima going to be there? Is she you better check in with me, because I'm constantly on the go. I got something going on every week. And if I'm not doing the cooking show, I'm either catering something, or I may be doing something for my church. It may be an event I need to cater for my church, or we might end it cooking for a repast, like it's a funeral today. Had I been available, you
would have been out there, yeah.
Right. So every weekend, I'm always constantly trying to keep myself busy. Now, Sunday afternoon, that's my time. I always make time for myself every evening, even when I get off work. I make time for myself. However, on Sundays after church, if you don't hear from me, or if you don't call me, that's my personal time to do whatever and to prepare myself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually for the following week.
Yeah.
So I might be working on something. Like I've been working on my business plan for my recovery house. I've been just doing a lot of stuff, and sometimes in the middle of the night, I might work on my book.
Right.
It just depends because I'm constantly on my feet at work. I work for a doctor that has very busy practice. So there's no in between time. Like when I get there at 7 a.m., I probably don't sit down. If I get a lunch break, if we don't have too many patients, I sit down for a minute. And now I'm about to take on teaching 3 nights a week.
Oh, Jesus.
I work from 5 to 9.
Jesus.
I work from 5 to 9. But all I gotta do is teach. All I gotta do is teach. I'm thinking about things that, like one thing, I have a daughter.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
How old is she?
I have a little princess. She's 8.
Oh.
I don't want her to ever have to feel neglected. Yeah, feel neglected. And the thing is, like with my business, she'll be to work to where she can, she'll be able to say, hey, Mommy, you can sit down, I'm going to take over business.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm setting that up for her. So I'm doing the hard part now. So
yeah, I got you. Understand
back
that.
in the day, later on, I can sit back and relax because she'll be able to take over. And like that right there, she is my lifeline. So she's my motivation to get up and stay busy because I want her to be like, okay, you know what? Mama handles business, so now Mama, I got it. And then I have a stepdaughter. She's 15. Matter of fact, she's coming down for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll be down here. Let's see, Kayla will be down here June 6th. And her work ethic, she was like, me and Kayla, me and Zeta are going to run the business. And
she must be older. She must be in a 50. Okay, gotcha.
No, I'm sorry. Kayla was 16. And she was like, oh, yeah, we're going to run the business because when she turns 18, she wants to move back. Because I lost my husband last year.
Gotcha.
So her dad passed away. And so she's like, your mom. There's no way around it. Your mom.
Wow.
So she's like, her dad had custody of her. So her mom, she has a relationship, but she doesn't. She's like, as far as I'm concerned, you're my mother.
Wow.
Like, that's my mom. So we have a really good relationship. She's an amazing young lady, and she wants to go to college here in Atlanta. So when she graduates, she'll be back down there. She wants to stay, but her mom was more interested in Social Security from my husband. So
right, I got you.
So well, why don't you do this? You file for Social Security because I don't need it. Give me the job. But she didn't want. I think she didn't want me to have that title.
Right, exactly, yeah. So you actually, y'all had the conversation, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I was like, keep it. I got his pension. I said, I'm good. I said, but I don't want her to be where she's unhappy. Like, she ran away. It was just so much that went on. But
right.
I just feel like, Kayla, she's going to be fine. Like, especially, when she comes down here. She's usually here summer, and then she'll come for it's eggs.
Oh, okay.
She comes down for the summer, and she comes down for Christmas. But the reason why she comes down is because Mom wants me to purchase school clothes. She wants me to purchase.
Wow. Oh my goodness. So it's kind of using you a little bit.
Yeah. But
wow.
I love her because she's a great help to me. And this year she said, Mom, when I come down, I want to work for the summer. And she's like, I want money in my pocket. And she says, I want to establish my work ethic so when I turn 18, I'll already have that work ethic in. She's so much afraid. She's like,
wow.
I want that work ethic so when I get out of high school, I can work and go to college. So she has a good head on her shoulders.
And do you feel that the stepdaughter, you said her name is Kayla.
Kayla, yeah.
Do you think that she benefited from her father having custody rather than that specific mother?
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, but I think now one thing, her father couldn't teach her how to do it.
No. I understand that. Understand
My
that.
mother
Yeah.
wasn't doing any of that. Like it just they.
Oh, there was
on
a
the phone.
Okay, yeah.
But that was it. She didn't do anything else. That's other than being a babysitter.
And so I guess if a child, if a parent dies before a child is 18, they get Social Security. That's what I'm saying. I mean, but Social Security is imminent. Oh, wow.
She's a minor. But yeah, he got a year. It's been a little over a year. Yeah, but it's like now, you know, that's what she's interested in. I'm like, take it. I don't want it. I was like, I'm interested in the well-being of his daughter, you know. But she's come to terms with it. She was like, she said, I know, you know, this is coming from a 16-year-old. She's like, everybody shouldn't be a mom. She said, when I leave Ohio, she said, I'll never come back other than to maybe contact my siblings and shit. Her mom has 2 smaller kids.
Right.
And her mother told her, I'm going to make sure they have a better life than you ever did. Who says that to a child?
Oh, so that, and the thing that I'm intrigued about, because, you know, and I guess my curiosity in this scenario is my daughter is 7 and my son is 11, and so I'm kind of in that hostage situation where the mama, you know, she done got the children, she's and I got to deal with the, you know, the baby mama drama, you know what I'm saying? And I you know, I can't stand that. But the thing that I'm the psychology of the daughter that I'm actually very impressed. If I hate to say impressed, but just I'm amazed and I'm in awe of. Okay, is, and this I just thought about this because a long time ago, this came up in a movie I was watching. Her father, what was his name? Jarrell. Jarrell taught his daughter the type of woman that he wanted her to be. Because you said she's 15 right now, right? And you guys were together at what age was she when you guys got together as a couple? You know, when y'all met and said, you know what, we're gonna do this. That's what I'm saying. So in other words, how old was she when they kind of separated?
19. No, he's had her since she was 4.
Wow.
He got her when she was 4 years old.
But the point is that she knows her mother,
right?
But she knows the difference between her own mother and you,
right?
Which is and I hate to say this, I'm not trying to whatever, but the difference between, you were saying, mayonnaise and salad dressing.
Thank you. She knows the difference, and she was like, you know, like Mother's Day, she told me, she was like, you're being a mom and you don't have to. She said, you want something? She said, that's the most important thing to me. She was like, you're doing this and you don't even have to. She said, because you could say, okay, well, my husband's gone. I'm sorry, Lynn.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, you can just go on with
about my life.
So did the other mother, the biological mother, did she stay bitter throughout all of the years? Wow.
Still bitter. I don't think it's because, I mean, she's married. However,
it's your barbecue sauce, right?
I don't think she's bitter at me for...
No. She probably bitter at losing...
My husband. She's bitter at the fact that I'm a mom to her daughter. And her daughter does not... Her daughter, like, when Kayla's here... Like, if Kayla was here right now, she'd be here. And Kayla would be sitting right there watching me. Like, I think she's more bitter at the fact that she knows that her daughter does not love her like that. And she said it. She was like, you know, she told... I think, like, when they were in grief counseling after her father passed away, because she was really... Kayla was like, I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep away. Because she, like, even at the funeral, she did not want to leave the
body.
She didn't want to leave the body. Like, she's like, I can't leave him here. So it was really hard on her. But the mom she was very, very inconsiderate to her feelings, you know.
Yeah.
She watched her father pass. Because my husband went into cardiac arrest and collapsed and didn't wake up. And she was there. So her mom has no compassion whatsoever. She's like, get over it, he gone. You'll be
Get
fine.
over it. He gone. Not your fault. He gone. Huh?
Yeah, he gone. And I'm like, sis, really?
That, yeah.
Like I can't wrap my head around it, and I don't, because it's mental space that I'm not going to use up, because I don't understand. However, my compassion and my care is for Kayla, and you know, at this point, I could care less what the mom has going on. My concern is Kayla.
Now,
No, my husband knew. He told me, he was like, he said, you know, anything ever, like we talked about, you know, how you talk with your spouse about in the event of your death or whatever. I was like, I want you to make sure that you raise her, make sure that she's okay.
You guys didn't have to make barbecue sauce.
Huh?
Okay. No barbecue sauce.
I got some barbecue sauce.
Okay.
I have some. I don't know if it'll be, because he's cooking for our army.
I was just
We'll probably have to go
Well,
get
we just
some.
make it stretch.
No.
I mean, I can make it stretch.
Yeah.
Trust me, I can make it stretch. I can make it stretch. But
just make it like
oh yeah, now baby, I can make some barbecue sauce. Matter of fact, no, we'll need to go to the
Just
store.
make it homemade.
I'll make some.
That'll be more fun.
Yeah, but
So
yeah, my
you
concern
made it.
is her and her well-being, because she suffered a lot through that, and she's still grieving. It was really hard, and it's only been a year. It's brand new for her. And her mother, like, she went to one grief counseling session, and her mom was like, "Well, I gotta go to work.
I got done.
She was like, "I'm done." She said, "I gotta go to work. I don't have time to take off for that." And I'm like, "This is your daughter's mental health." And I told her, I said, "You can send her down here with me. I don't want anything from you. You got some more clothes. I haven't seen anything. I got her. I take care of her anyway. Like, you know, when she's here, like, I remember her first time seeing the beach. Just a moment for a child to see the beach for the first time. It was something. It was amazing. You know, all this first that I've experienced with her, and she had low self-esteem. She didn't think she was pretty. Things like that. I just, you know, making sure her hair was done, making sure that she knew how to properly be a lady.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have that. You know, my husband didn't know how to teach her that, but you know, me coming in and showing her, she was like, "My mom never taught me that."
Right.
So it's you know, I think that sure, her mom loved her in her own way, but her priority for her child is sort of foggy.
This looks so good, y'all. I'm ready to stick a fork in it.
Well, you know what? I want some cherry tomato. I want to doll it up a little bit with some, you know.
You made it look nice. I gotta say, it does. It does.
I want to.
It's a handsome dish.
Yeah. I actually want to go like y'all wait till y'all taste this Mexican corn. Woo, child, that right there.
I make a good Mexican corn too.
I love it. That's
It's
one of my
favorites.
That's one of my favorites.
It's actually
at
the
a
only way that
barbecue.
we'll eat it now.
Yeah, like at a barbecue,
You
just like
put
my
cheese
favorite.
on
That's
it.
one of my favorites.
And I put blue cheese on it, all different cheeses. You know I'm a cheese queen.
Yeah, like they.
I ain't scared of cheese.
Yes, cheese and what else?
Shrimp
Paprika.
and paprika.
Oh my God.
I ain't scared of none of that.
Here's what I'm grateful for. And okay, Nisi.
Yeah.
And then say your name again. Libby. L-I.
B-B-Y. L-I-B-B-Y.
Okay.
Libby.
Okay.
Just like
Libby,
No, no.
Libby on the label. Maybe too young
back
for
in
that.
it. You too young for that. Yeah.
I'm too young for what?
What the Libby Libby? You don't remember the Libby Libby?
Libby on the label. Something
You will like it.
Wait a minute. What song is it? Wait.
I remember Libby
Ask
Libby, but I
Google.
don't remember that commercial.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It was a commercial for what?
For Libby's
Libby product. It was my good.
Your mother named you after Libby's products?
I'm named after my aunt Elizabeth. And she's
So
named
you-
after my aunt Linda. So we're Libby.
Lindy
Did you
and
get married yet?
to who?
I don't know, man. You asking all these probing questions to these young women.
Because you know what, I have a confession to make, right? I have such when I'm looking at women talking. Y'all know how? Wait, do this here. If I'm sitting on the sidelines, right, I could watch all day black women talking and all of this stuff I'm finna show you, right? I can just watch this all day.
and I could watch that all day. The way black women's mouth move when they got hair, don't got hair, whatever, the way they moved, whatever, right? And y'all was cooking at the same time while you doing. Man, I could look at all this. So I'm sitting over here just enjoying this moment, and then like, you know, when and I need to add this to it. When a woman is not feeling like she's being hit on, that, you know what I'm saying, where that is not there, it feels so nice. Like if I'm sitting around with my sisters, like, you know, you know what I'm saying, like, it's such a nice vibe. I love it, and there's so much that comes out of that, right? So
saying all that, people, what you just heard is why he got a divorce. Because instead of paying attention to what his wife is saying, he's paying attention to what his wife is doing.
Oh, Jesus.
And so that means Jesus. What she's saying, because he's so. And so what happened is his wife is going like this.
What happened was.
And he's caught up in that.
No.
He caught up in the head, hula. You know what I'm saying? And all that kind of stuff. And then she going like this. Are you listening to me? And he going like this.
You have this right here. Like, what?
Yeah, I did see a couple of those. Listen.
That's why the voice, he ain't paying attention to what she was saying. He paid attention to what she was doing.
So, listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm so happy that I'm no longer in that situation. You just don't know. You know.
Because now he's enjoying listening to a woman now. Because all I'm just saying is
you know what? Peace is priceless.
Peace is.
Well, he paid the price.
I will never compromise my peace with anybody, anything, any person. Nothing.
LeBron James in there.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's priceless. When you get peace of mind.
You know what? I'm going to start videotaping women. I'm going to put music tracks to their hands.
I'm telling you, it's
oh my God.
Oh man, it's going to be a hot music video, bro. This is what the rhythm of a woman sounds like.
Exactly.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. The rhythm of a woman.
I said what I said.
And I meant what I said.
Kick drum, boom.
Exactly.
So look, so Libby, because I got 13% of this. So I want to get some Libby information, but I gotta add Phil. Come on over here, get kind of in the shot.
Little
with
Phil.
them, right? All right.
So Jimmy with his big head.
No, I can't just say, hey, hello, Phil.
Little Jimmy.
So wait, Libby, when you saw the little Jimmy head
with the big head,
right? Okay, all right. So what happened in your mind?
Big head. All I could think was big head. Big head. He's cute, but he got a big head. Big head.
I can't give my classic comeback.
I know. Man. So when you all decided to have Phil on the show the first time, is this gonna be the second show that he's been a part of?
Second.
Or will this be
1, 2, 3? This will be the third.
Yeah, it'll be the third.
This will be the third. So this.
We hanging out.
It looks like it, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you both are sisters. So Elizabeth and
Libby and Lynn. I'm named after my aunt Elizabeth.
And Lynn.
But it's Libby.
Oh, y'all sisters? For real?
The twins.
God bless you.
oh, you guys are twins.
God bless you.
Okay, gotcha.
Didn't know that. I just learned something.
I'm with
Fun
you.
fact. Fun fact.
But Libby and Lynn. But you said you were named after Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, my aunt Elizabeth. My mother had two sisters.
Yeah.
Elizabeth and Linda.
And that's
I'm
why.
named after Linda. That's why I'm Lynn. And she's named after Auntie Elizabeth. Short for Libby. Elizabeth.
Okay.
Sounded like just Elizabeth.
But why not Lizzie?
She didn't want Elizabeth. I don't know.
So they put Libby on the birth certificate?
Oh yeah. That is my Christian name. Libby Ann Gladstone.
And I'm Linda.
All the youngest cousins have a middle name Ann, and all the younger cousins, the women, have the middle name
And see,
Marie.
and you can understand how inspiration inspires birth certificate names. Look at the name they put on your birth certificate.
What was that?
And then people said you gotta call him something. They said,
What happened?
his birth certificate. How inspiration inspires names that's on the birth certificate. Because his birth certificate said,
Let me think.
They still thinking about it. And then guess what? They went to church and that Bible study just happened to say Matthew, Mark, Luke, John.
Yes, bam. All right, you know what? Yeah, we just the first one. Yeah,
because it was just difficult to spell.
It might not look nice on the birth certificate.
And it said in German,
Is there anything that
doggy stuff.
That's too funny. Oh man. Oh man. So when it was over, the first episode that you had Phil on, when it was over, what were some of the things that you feel you missed?
Because I have
Didn't get a chance to ask him on the show. Was there a critique of, darn it, we should have had this done, or we should have done that? And you know what I'm saying? Is there anything you could think of?
No, because our director over there, she made sure that I went to his website, checked him out, and that we had a lot of background information based on, because we did check his website out so we could get a feel for who he was.
Yeah, we always do our research.
Yeah, we do our research.
And let me say this.
Yeah.
I'm sure that you older men know that we do our research when we date you.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely do. I know I got a background in law enforcement investigations.
Right.
When you come to us, you just don't know. I already know so much about you before our first date.
Now the with everything that you have going on in life, you know, the books and all of that, what made you even start the cooking show? Because I can't even imagine.
Let me tell you, I always had to be in the kitchen because I had a grandfather that I spent summers with, my grandparents. My grandfather was like, he would call me Gail. He said, Gail, get up. He'd make a pan of biscuits, fried green tomatoes, and he'd make bacon. And then he'd always make me grits, make me cheese grits. So I was expected to get up and cook breakfast with him. I had to prepare lunch. And then, like, I had to, especially Sunday dinner. And he would always tell me, you're going to have a husband one day. I'm 10 years old. I'm like, Papa, I don't want no husband. I'm not thinking I want to go outside and play. You know, but I thank God for him because when I tell you I can cook.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. I can. Yes. I can cook. I can really, really cook. And I attribute that to my father. Because my father grew up on a farm where everything was fresh.
Speaking of farm, I got to go.
Oh yeah, I got
my father, my grandfather, they had everything fresh because they had a farm. So I learned how to cook everything from scratch. There was no such thing as what we did a box for.
Right.
Everything. The vegetables were fresh. Everything was fresh. You know, so I grew up like that, and so I was expected. You know, my grandfather was like, you need to go in there and start getting dinner prepared. So that was expected of me.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, so it just became a passion because I was always expected to cook. My mother taught me how to bake, but my father and my grandfather always had to cook. So I just fell in love with it, and it was like, girl, you better get in there.
So do you see any sexism related to a woman being in the kitchen? Obviously there are men that cook too. You like, you know, you're looking at Phil,
right?
But I mean, it's like.
But actually, it's a male-dominated field.
I understand that. Yeah, matter of fact, there's so many male-dominated fields that you know, or whatever.
Is definitely one.
But as they say, a woman's place is in the kitchen. I don't mind being in the kitchen because I mean, it's not like a chore for me. It's something that I love to do. And the thing is, because I know my food is good, I'm not worried. I'm not pressed.
I left my thing on.
Oh, perfect. That's it. Okay, cool. All right. I got you.
Changes.
What changes?
You know how we was gonna do the 10 minutes? We're gonna do more of the interviews in seconds. Okay. In the first part of the show, you'll be doing more of the cooking. Okay. So you can cook all you want to in the first show. Okay. Oh. And then in the second show, you know, you can still tie it in. Okay. And then we can still do the interviews. That frees up, you know, for us having to go back. Okay. That sound good?
Yeah.
Tasty.
Oh, goodness.
But
see if I can.
Yeah, you there. Okay.
Okay, what am I eating?
Potato salad. It ain't that complicated. What's the matter? You better put it. Look, let me show you. Let me show you how you do this.
All right.
Never be
I'm about to
Don't be
eat
scared.
potato
Ever.
salad.
Ever.
And does this have a name? Like, is it something potato salad?
Yeah, church ladies.
Church ladies potato salad.
Now, when I
Everything
make
you eat gonna be church ladies.
everything you eat is gonna be church ladies.
It is delicious. Oh my goodness.
Cause you know I always say, who made potato salad? I don't want no raisins.
That's like a big deal.
I don't want no raisins in my potato salad.
That's hilarious. Raisins. Who be putting raisins? Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. That's hilarious. Should I throw this way? Yeah, thank you very much. It's so funny. All right, does this still? I need to charge this one. Does he have a charger for these? Sit down.
I would like an ice.
So he got this one. Let me.
Put any in here yet? Any space in?
All right. Here, this is what I'm gonna do.